everyone knows turning on the heat in an EV drains your winter range, often bringing total losses up to 40%. But even if you sat in a freezing car with the heater totally off, you'd still lose double-digit range the second it gets cold. That's because the battery isn't just cold, it's physically fighting itself on a molecular level. To understand why, you have to look at how a lithium-ion battery actually works. Inside every cell, there's a liquid or gel called the electrolyte. Lithium ions shuttle back and forth through this liquid between the positive and negative electrodes to charge and discharge power. When it gets cold, that electrolyte thickens up, almost like trying to stir cold honey. Because the liquid is so dense, the ions meet huge internal resistance. They can't move back and forth anywhere near as fast or efficiently. So even though the energy is technically still stored in the battery, the chemical process required to pull that power out slows to a crawl, resulting in lost range and lower power delivery. Now, EV engineers know this happens, so modern electric vehicles have a built-in defense system, active liquid heating loops. Before you even put your foot on the accelerator, or while you're driving, the car's actively circulating heated coolant around the battery module, just to bring it up to its ideal operating temperature, usually around 60 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Think about that for a second. Your car is using battery power just to warm up the battery so it can give you battery power. In extreme cold, a significant chunk of your state of charge goes straight into this self-heating loop before a single kilowatt reaches the wheels. And there's a third hidden penalty. You lose one of the biggest efficiency features of an EV: regenerative braking. Normally, when you lift off the accelerator, the electric motor acts as a generator, converting kinetic energy back into power and pumping it into the battery. But forced fast charging a freezing cold lithium cell can cause lithium plating, a dangerous condition that permanently degrades the battery. To prevent this, the car's computer heavily limits or completely disables regen braking in sub-zero weather until the battery warms up. That means all that momentum you'd normally capture in stop-and-go driving is completely wasted as heat through your mechanical brakes. The good news? You can minimize most of this by preconditioning your car while it's still plugged in at home before you leave. If you like this video, you know what to do. See you in the next one.